sing,
and Tommy can't dance.
so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww, they'll walk like a monkey, hop like a bunny. Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. They got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants.
One more time.
Jimmy can't sing,
And Tommy can't dance.
so we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww.
Kids will spend 22 minutes watching us, the super duper party troopers, sing about ants in their pants.
Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants. They got...
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
I was born in Baltimore in the glorious year of 1974. And Baltimore in the 70s was very different than Baltimore now. It was a great place to grow up. We moved around a lot when I was a kid. We moved to Boston and then to the DC area. And then when I was a sophomore, we moved to Atlanta, which is a huge change. I'd never been in the South. And I graduated from high school here and went to Emory University. Graduated in '96, and then with an English and women's studies degree, didn't have a whole lot of career opportunities. So I bummed around and had a lot of great jobs in my 20s, but no career. And I guess all of that came to a screeching halt when I turned 28 and realized that my mother actually was right and I should be a teacher. College was amazing. I graduated from a very, very small, private Christian school and didn't have a whole lot of experience with the world. So when I got to Emory and met such a diverse group of people, people from not only different backgrounds and different cultures, but different lifestyles, and I really blossomed there. I thought I was going to go to school to be a physical therapist, which would have been a great career, but then I took my first lit class and it changed my life. It opened my mind and it opened the world to me. And I knew that I was meant to do English. I just didn't know that I was meant to be a teacher. So I turned 28 and I had closed 3 retail stores and had been sort of getting tired of kicking around in my 20s, doing different jobs and not really having a purpose. And I applied for a master's degree in teaching. My mom convinced me that it was right. She's been telling me since I was 6 that I was meant to be a teacher. She said it was the right time, and so I applied for a master's degree. And then while I was doing that, I was like, well, why sit and do another job while I'm getting a master's degree? So I blanketed the state with my resume, and Providence smiled on me, and I found a job at Randolph Clay High School in Southwest Georgia. And they hired me, and I was still getting a master's degree, and it was baptism by fire. I had no idea what I was doing the first day I walked into that classroom, but it worked.
So if something happens, if mom gets sick, if baby brother gets sick, if you get in a traffic jam or there's an accident or whatever, you can't get here, you can still make up your final and have it count for your grade. But you've got to make sure that you talk to people, okay?
I can't pinpoint a time when I realized that I was a good teacher. I think I knew in my heart that I was meant to do this. This is a calling for me. This isn't a job. It's not even really a career. I feel like teachers who are meant to be in the classroom are a gift from God, and the lives that we touch are exponential, like ripples. So I think that was a slow awakening for me. I never wanted to leave the classroom. That first year with those great kids, I was convinced that it was a great job. But as I've grown and as I've gotten older and become a mother myself, I realized just how invaluable the work is. And I think that's what makes someone good.
With the Fulton County Schools mobile app, your school district comes alive at the touch of a button. It allows you to easily connect to the Learning and Parent portal or navigate through current news and events. You can easily check out the latest updates with social media and quickly retrieve contact information for schools. You can also view a comprehensive calendar of events, get lunch schedules for your school, connect with the superintendent, and more. It's your school district available at your fingertips.
Don't worry, the 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
I love my kids. I did the math and I've taught over 2,000 children since I first started teaching, and every one of them is precious and special, and next year I'll have 180 more and each one of them will be precious and special. I think it's the realization that each one of those kids is already filled with such amazing qualities that my job isn't just to teach them, but it's to help them realize that they're already incredible. So what makes them special is what they were born with. It doesn't have anything to do with me. My husband is a teacher as well, and so our school days start at 5:45. I'm getting ready for school, preparing, making sure that we've got everything that we need for the day. I get to school at 7, and I'm in my room, and from the minute I'm here, there are always people in my room. There are kids in my room, and there are other teachers in my room, and there are administrators in my room. And I mean, it's a great place to be. It feels like home. But then class starts, and I have a first period, a second period, and a third period. I usually don't eat breakfast or lunch. By the time I get to fourth period, I'm exhausted, and I still have grading to do. So somewhere around 7 or 8 o'clock, I usually eat some dinner and crash and do it all again the next day, and I wouldn't change a thing. So as a message to new teachers, quite often new teachers are requested to coach and sponsor clubs and do all of these things that really takes away from what they can do in the classroom. And I think their teaching experience as a whole, and I made that mistake. So my first couple of years teaching, I was a cheerleading coach. Granted, that's how I met my husband, so I can't regret it. But I was a cheerleading coach, and I sponsored clubs. And then at my previous school, I was a department chair, and I was a 9th grade chair, and I was a lead on all kinds of things. And then when I got here, I was sponsoring clubs, and I realized this year that I needed to put the brakes on. So I think that I was doing too much outside, and it was taking away from the dedication that needs to be had when you walk into a room in front of 30 kids. You have to be ready. You have to have everything in place at all times. And if you're tired because you've been doing other things, it takes away from that experience, not just for you, but for the kids. I have the best subject in the world. I get to teach English language arts. So I teach 9th graders this year, and I teach 12th graders. My 9th graders are on-level students, and my 12th graders are AP language students. So I teach the entire gamut. And the amazing thing about kids is they'll love whatever you love if you love them. So you engage them by putting up their artwork. You invest them by making sure their names are on the walls. You get them to care about something because you care about it. You show them how important it is, not just to you, but to the world and to their experience. I think that a lot of times teachers get tired and we do things like teach things that are comfortable to us instead of actually looking at each of the 30 faces that are in our class at any given time and seeing that each one of them has a relevant experience, has a need for something. And so instead of teaching the same novel every year, it's so much fun to change things up and meet the kids where they are. And that's what engages them. I think that classroom management is individual to every person and that each teacher should find their own. Mine is unlike any other that I've seen. My classroom is designed to encourage students to talk to each other. It's inclusive as opposed to exclusive. I make sure that my furniture allows people to sit comfortably as opposed to being cut in half in a desk. And I treat my kids with respect. And so because this is home to them and to me a lot of times, respect is key, and when I respect them, they respect me, and we all get along just fine.
Time to wake up. I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Don't forget, you've got a job to do today.
Hey, Mom. I got the job. Thanks.
I've got the job. Welcome aboard.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
With the Fulton County Schools mobile app, your school district comes alive at the touch of a button. It allows you to easily connect to the Learning and Parent portal or navigate through current news and events. You can easily check out the latest updates with social media and quickly retrieve contact information for schools. You can also view a comprehensive calendar of events, get lunch schedules for your school, connect with the superintendent, and more. It's your school district available at your fingertips.
In the past, teachers have required kids to keep something in a composition book or in a journal. And those things, because I was you, those things get done the night before, right? But our goal next year is to make sure that these are authentic things.
I think that in deference to the places where I grew and learned how to be a good teacher, I think that this is my very favorite place to be. I love this school. I didn't know a lot about Fulton County when I came to Fulton County from APS. I've never seen another school like this. And I'm proud to teach here. And I love the thought of coming back again in August. Fulton County is a kind place to work. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not administratively heavy. It's not bossy. It encourages teachers to do their best and allows for a lot of professional development and a lot of growth. And For new teachers as well as veteran teachers, I think that it's kind of the ideal place to be. Every summer I'm involved in professional development, and that is an incredible gift at Riverwood. We have a foundation. I'm not sure how it is at other schools because this is the only school I've been at Fulton County, but we have an incredible Riverwood Foundation that sponsors a lot of summertime professional development. We get to travel, we get to learn things, we get to fellowship with each other, and it is probably the most generous part of working with adults while working with kids. This summer I get to go to Amherst, Massachusetts on a NEH grant, National Endowment for the Humanities, and I get to study existentialism at Mount Holyoke College, so everything I do is still related to school. I can't wait to bring that stuff back. Teachers come to work and they care about their kids, and they send kids out into the world who are better and stronger and smarter people. Are we perfect? No. But the curriculum that we bring to our kids, the life experiences that our students get to experience, the learning that happens not only by students but by teachers on a daily basis. I mean, public education is probably one of the best things about this country. Students put smiles on my face all day long. My kids are hilarious. They make me laugh all the time. I have a student who calls me mom every day. I have kids who say thank you and have moments of epiphany, and all of those things make me smile because I love my job. So it's not hard to make me smile. I think it's kind of natural for my students to do it. So Teacher of the Year is a great thing. It's such an honor to be chosen by my colleagues, to compete against other really incredible and worthy teachers. And I still think I'm in shock. But what I'd like to say is that for every teacher who gets up and does their job every day, and for the teachers who plan during the summer and the teachers who grade during spring break, all of us deserve to be Teacher of the Year. That it's not an honor just for one, and that when one person is chosen, it's not meant, it shouldn't be meant in exclusion of others. And I think that Teacher Appreciation Week is sort of meant to help us feel that, but I really feel like we should feel that a lot more often, especially about our own selves, that we're worthy of it.